Hello and welcome to Bird Talk Radio. I am your host, Joshua Martin. I'll be going over the games, the scores, and, everything Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds. Now let's start the show. G-L-E-S, Eagles! Look at that, don't laugh at me. Hello, and welcome to a beautiful victory Monday. Yeah, because we're 7-0. We had 7 victory Mondays in a. Well, we had the bye week, I guess. Oh, I guess that bye week we did go to the World Series. So we had 8 victory Mondays in a row. Beautiful. All right, let's turn on some lights in here now, maybe. Brought to you by a beautiful George Costanza candle and my Headless Horseman. We had a beautiful weekend of Halloween. I hope everyone had a beautiful Halloween weekend as well. What did we see? Friday, I guess we can start out, just get World Series news out of the way, because Friday, oh my God, JT Realmuto. Or just not even him, the whole just offense. After coming back, after Verlander looked like a prime, scary-looking Verlander, we took care of him in that 4th, 5th inning. Let me go on the box score real quick. Yeah, 4th, 5th inning, yeah, 3-2. And then that beautiful 10th inning home run by JT Realmuto to put us on top, 6-5. Absolutely amazing. I mean, yeah, because I don't know. He's an old man.
Still one of the best, but the Phillies lit him up.
Oh, yeah. If we have the chance to get the hit. Well, that's the thing. If we make contact with the ball, for our guys, 80% of the time it's going to go out of the park. And that's all JT needed to do, just hit that one shot to get us the lead. So we can go to the next image, show JT celebrating with Bryce Harper. But we play tonight, and we have Noah Syndergaard starting for us tonight, which is okay. I would rather have Randall Suarez. Randall Suarez is starting tomorrow night. I would rather have him starting the first game back at Philly, just give us that home field boost after Game 3. Hopefully Syndergaard comes out and does good for us. He's a veteran pitcher, so he should be fine. Pitching in the World Series has never been, so we'll see how things go with him in the big stage. But I think we should be good. Our offense just needs to stay rolling on top, and we'll be fine. All right, and now on to football. We had a really good week of football. We have a good game tonight, too, Bengals and Browns. Thursday night was it was a good game. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Tampa, but Lamar Jackson played really good. The Ravens won 27-22 that game. Any standouts? Mike Evans, I guess, 6 receptions, 123 yards. But the Buccaneers are 1-3 at home. Ugh. That's not normal, especially for Brady. I know Brady's going through a lot right now. So hope everything's good with him. But on to Sunday, the Broncos actually won. So those high knees actually helped Russell Wilson out win that game. I mean, and then Travis Etienne. I think the Jaguars have a promising future, especially with him at running back. Oh my God, back-to-back 100 rushing yard games. He had 24 carries, 156 rushing yards, 1 touchdown this game. Really nice by him, really nice. It's just Trevor Lawrence making bad decisions or bad throws. He had that late interception. They could have drove down the field and tried to get a game-winning touchdown, but it is what it is. Broncos win that one 21-17. And then on to the 1 o'clock games. A really good game that went into overtime, surprisingly. Falcons and Panthers. Only if Eddie Pinheiro, the Panthers kicker, can get just a field goal. Not a field goal, the PAT. They missed the PAT because of that celebration at the end. P.J. Walker had a beautiful Hail Mary touchdown. Like, it wasn't even a Hail Mary. It was just a beautiful, deep throw. It was right in breadbasket. 2 defenders behind him. The receiver just right there for him to dive for it to catch it. And then the running back for the Carolina, McCaffrey's gone, so they have this guy who they're saying is like the new Derrick Henry just because of his size and he's like just a wrecking ball running through. He's a freight train. 26 carries, 118 rushing yards. Yeah. 3 rushing touchdowns though. That's the big number for him. But the DJ Moore had that beautiful reception, 6 receptions, 152 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. It was a very good game by Panthers, but just the Falcons just somehow just won that game. They held it off in overtime. They got the game-winning field goal. Younghoe Koo, very reliable field goal kicker for them, and they won 37-34. Bears and Cowboys. I'm sorry, Ezekiel Elliott, but your job might be taken soon. Tony Pollard had a beautiful game with Zeke gone. He had a knee injury. But 14 carries, 131 rushing yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. It was against the Chicago Bears, and it was a home game for Dallas. But this is the game that Dallas needed to get back into their rhythm of things, especially with Dak Prescott. This is his 2nd game coming back from the thumb surgery. He looked more like Dak. 21 of 27, 250 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns. He looked really good. CeeDee Lamb looked nice out there for him. 5 receptions, 77 receiving yards, and 1 touchdown. But just offensively, I mean, I guess defensively too, but they gave up 29 points. Yeah. But offensively, they just dominated that whole game. They scored 14 points every quarter except for the last one, but they still scored a touchdown in the last quarter. Just really exciting game offensively for the Cowboys. Another exciting offensive game was Dolphins and the Lions. Is that why he wanted to be on board, just for that? Oh, God. Tyreek Hill is just a monster. Every single week, it seems like he has over 150 receiving yards a game. But this week, he had 188 receiving yards. Okay, there we go. Tua looked decent. They need to run the ball with Chase Edmonds more. But it is what it is. Oh, you guys are back quick.
I know, right? Who's hungry?
I'm hungry.
We got candy.
Tua looked nice. Jalen Waddle had 2 receiving touchdowns. He looked really good today, too. But the Lions, that defense is just. And whoever plays the Lions they're gonna have a fun week with their offense. They're really gonna they can do whatever they want. Yeah. Laugh at that. But the Dolphins won that one 31-27. Lions didn't do anything in the second half, so that's kind of lost it. Lions were up 27-3, I think, at one point. It was some crazy number like that, and just Dolphins they just kept playing. The Lions stopped second half. That's all it is. On to No, it's still the 1 o'clock games. Yeah, 1 o'clock games still. Vikings and Cardinals. Vikings won. They're actually looking to be not even just a playoff team, but they're looking at like a deep playoff run team, like a really good team. I guess right now, since I have it, the top 3 teams I'm scared of in the NFC East because for the Eagles. 1, Cowboys, just because they're in our division. I think we're fine winning division as long as we keep things going. But 2, I'm scared of the Vikings. Yes, we beat them, but there was a second game of the week. As playoff time comes around, we'll get to really see what the teams are. And the 3rd team I'm scared of is the 49ers. They just beat the Rams, and they got a huge pickup in McCaffrey. So those are the three teams I'm scared of. But the Vikings, 34-26, huge win over the Cardinals. Dalvin Cook looked good. DeAndre Hopkins looks amazing. You saw that one-handed catch he had. If you just look at ESPN or SportsCenter, look at the highlight. It's probably number 1 on top 10. But DeAndre Hopkins, that beautiful one-handed interception is while still being covered. 12 receptions, 159 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. But still, like I said, Vikings came out with the win, 34-26. And then the Raiders I don't know what's up with them. They were just duty last game. Alvin Kamara had a beautiful game. Please come to Philly either today or tomorrow. Just the last opportunity. We'll give you guys back that first round. I know you need it. If not, we'll use it for a really good resource. I don't think we need Kamara. I think we're fine with Miles Sanders. And then who's our backup? Boston Scott. I think that's just our second backup. It would be nice having Kamara. But I think it would just be better. Stick with Miles Sanders. Use that Saints pick for a top 3 and 5 right now. I would say we get at least a top 10 pick by the end of the Saints year. But the division's looking a little rough, especially with how the Buccaneers are playing right now. And then they got the Panthers too. So hopefully we'll see what happens. Like I said, Kamara had a beautiful game, 3 touchdowns, one rushing touchdown, 2 receiving touchdowns. They got the win 24-0. Raiders didn't score at all that game. Terrible. Patriots and Jets. I think this is the Patriots' 13 win in a row against the Jets. There we go. Zach Wilson had a beautiful game. Beautiful game by him. 20 of 41, 355 passing yards, and 2 touchdowns. Wow. But he also had 3 interceptions as well, too. And, I mean, if your team is the Patriots looked terrible that game, too. It's just the Jets looked worse, and the only reason they looked worse is because Zach Wilson couldn't get it done for them. Garrett Wilson's a beautiful draft pick by them. 6 receptions for 115 yards, and it seems like he does that every single week, and he's just a rookie. Michael Carter, he looked decent. I know Breece Hall is your running back, but sad news by him this past week, so it is what it is. Titans and Texans, that was a 4 o'clock game, so I'll finish up the 1 o'clock game with a beautiful, beautiful game by the Steelers and the Eagles. Just complete domination. Those two right there, I'm so glad we went out and got A.J. Brown, because that team, Devontae Smith, yes, could be our wide receiver 1, but with the size and just the absolute overall skill that A.J. Brown has, he's the perfect wide receiver 1. And he's the perfect man to use those deep balls, to have someone for a jump ball situation. But we don't need that when Jalen Hurts just throws it right there in the breadbasket for him. 19 of 28, 285 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. 3 of them went to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, 6 receptions, 156 receiving yards, and like I said, those 3 reception touchdowns. And even Miles Sanders joined the party and had 1 touchdown. Just complete domination. I know the Steelers probably shouldn't have started Kenny Pickett so early. They should have waited him a little bit longer. They have the Saints, they have the Bengals, and the Colts. They could have waited till, what is that? We're in week 8, 9, 10, 11. They could have waited week 11 until they played the Colts, because they had the Colts, Falcons, Ravens, Panthers, and Raiders back to back to back. That would have been a better start for Pickett on easier defenses, because when we have a defense like this just dominating you, you just hate life as a rookie. And we just, like I said, we just dominated on both sides. Kenny Pickett had 1 interception. Like I said, A.J. Brown played good. Dallas Goedert actually played pretty good too. Zach Pascal had our other reception touchdown. Let's see, who had the interception? I think it was C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He had the interception. I think C.J. Gardner-Johnson had the interception for that game. Another beautiful pickup by us from the Saints. But we have the Houston Texans next Thursday night. It's just, I guess, thank you for whoever created the NFL schedule. That's all I can say. Titans and Texans, Derrick Henry, he's back to just King Henry. 32 carries, 219 rushing yards. It seems like he does that every single year against the Texans. 2 rushing touchdowns. Sets Titans franchise record for touchdowns. Ooh. I guess he did that last game too. Texans looks like they're probably going to get the number 1 overall pick. They're still 1-5-1. They're 0-2-1 at home. Kind of feel bad for them. I mean, Davis Mills isn't that bad. And I know they're looking to get rid of Brandon Cooks too, so we'll probably see he's probably going to be traded either today or tomorrow, so look out for that. But Titans won 17-10. Commanders won over the Colts. Wow. 17-16. Heineke, Terry McLaurin looked pretty good. 6 receptions, 113 receiving yards. And then Jonathan Taylor is just having an off year. I'm so sorry for whoever picked him first overall, probably. Whoever picked him first overall, I feel bad. I'm sorry. 49ers and Rams. Christian McCaffrey is the first player to receive a touchdown, rush for a touchdown, and pass for a touchdown since 2006. That man's insane, and it was a 34-yard pass. That's most quarterbacks. That's a quarterback throw. That's not like a running back throw or what we saw with Claypool against the Eagles. They had that little end-around 5-yard touchdown pass by him. There was a 34-yard pass by McCaffrey. 94 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. Brady and Ayuk even looked good. 81 receiving yards and 1 touchdown there too. The Rams are now 3-4, and 49ers in the lead in the division, 4-4. But like I said, that's the other team I'm scared of. Just because with McCaffrey now and everyone probably getting healthier on that team, it's going to be scary. Giants and Seahawks. Just Geno Smith looked really good that game. I think I didn't get to really watch that game. I think it was just complete domination. I don't think the Giants could have stopped the Seahawks. Plus, Seattle always has that home field advantage when they play there. Far travel for the Giants too, so that could have been a play or something. I don't know. The Seahawks got that one, 27-13. Geno Smith, 23 of 34, 212 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Saquon, he had the 1 rushing touchdown at least. And then Sunday Night Football, the Bills. I'm going to show you my top 5 teams later. I still have our team at number 1, but I think I can put the Bills at number 1 now. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and then I'll show you my top 5 teams real quick. 1 and 2 can be switched. It can go either way. So I'll be right back to Bird Talk Radio. I'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
In a world
Where's everyone? I'm your host, Daniel.
That is terrible.
where movies and trivia collide.
I'm a vampire.
Twilight.
Two ridiculously good-looking game show hosts
I'm your host, Daniel.
And I am Joshua Martin.
will tackle the challenge of being the best at movie trivia.
All right, this is about a board game that comes to life.
This guy repeats his day over and over and over again.
Power of Christ compels you.
Movie Wars.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Welcome back to Bird Talk Radio. I'm your host, Joshua Martin. And right now, I'll be going over my top 5 picks. Not top 5 picks, my top 5 teams, I guess, of NFL right now going into week 9. We're already in week 9 of the season. Damn. All right, so if we can pull that up, and I can get started with that. So like I said, 1 and 2 could be flip-flop. Yes, the Eagles are undefeated, 7-0. Such a beautiful season. I told you guys it's going to be a beautiful season. But the Buffalo Bills, they should be undefeated too right now. They went into Miami. That's their only loss, but the way that they have the stadium designed, it's just terrible. And if you're an away team in that stadium, you're going to die of heat stroke all the time. Yeah. But the Bills are probably the best team in the league right now. Yeah, I think if we play in a neutral area, because if the Eagles play at home, I think we can beat the Bills. If we play in Buffalo, I think the Bills can beat us. But if we play in a neutral site, I don't know who's going to win. I'll say the Eagles right now because we have a better defense, I think. I just don't know how we're going to cover. I don't know. Because if we have, I don't know. That'll be a tough game. I guess it can go either way. Kansas City Chiefs. I still have them at 3. They had a bye week this week, but they're still the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think they're going to win the AFC. I think the Buffalo Bills are going to be the number 1 in the AFC, so it'll give them home field advantage for the first time. Kansas City always had home field advantage for the playoffs. They never played in. I don't think Patrick Mahomes ever had an away playoff game, or no, he has because they played the Patriots and. No, I can't think right now. But I got the Chiefs at 3. Minnesota Vikings are actually surprising right now. I have them at number 4. They're probably going to win the NFC North. Very surprising team this year. Justin Jefferson is probably a top 3. He's probably not. He is a top 3 receiver in the league right now. Next to, I would say, Stephon Diggs and I guess A.J. Brown too. He could be in that conversation of things now too. I don't know who else is really looking spicy. Justin Jefferson's definitely looking spicy this year. And the Dallas Cowboys, with Dak Prescott back, they're looking like what people believe Dallas should have looked like at the beginning of the season. If Dak can stay healthy, they're definitely a playoff team. I just don't know how far into the playoffs they can go. They'll probably get the wild card spot for sure. For sure. These are my top 5 teams. Just give me some feedback. I want to hear some feedback. I want to debate with someone so bad. Please call in 888-994-4995 Studio A. I want some debates. I want to talk to you people out there. That's my top 5 teams. Going into week 9. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, the Sixers. How are the Sixers doing? I need to get some more segments going for the show. I can't just be rambling on, talking about some nonsense. The Sixers had a win. Who did we play? Oh, we played the Bulls. We finally got it. We beat the Bulls. We're starting to climb things back up. We're 3-4 now of the season. We're starting to climb up, back on top. I thought things would be better at the beginning of the season. Our point leader right now is Joel Embiid, 27.2 points per game. Well, and Tyrese Maxey had that beautiful game. I think it was Saturday, 3 days ago. Saturday or Friday. Embiid was out with a knee injury, and Tyrese Maxey had a career high of 44. Beautiful game by him. But our assist leader is James Harden right now, 9 assists. And like I said before, I think Tyrese Maxey should be our 1. I think he is our 1. I think Harden is our 2. But I think we should have Maxey as our true point. Let him carry out the ball. Let him make the decisions of passing and all that. And let Harden just stay outside the perimeter. If we pass it to him, and then he can shoot the ball. I don't think Harden should run the floor. But it's a rough start to the season. I'm not scared right now. We just gotta see how things go. Who do we have? We beat the Raptors and the Bulls the past 2 games. And then we have the Wizards coming up. I know Bradley Beal's looking good for the Wizards this year. But our losses are to really good teams, except for the Spurs. That's the only bad loss we have. We lost to the Raptors, Spurs, Bucks, and Celtics. So really good teams. It's just the beginning of the season. That's all. Remember what happened with the Phillies? Terrible beginning of the season, but as things progress, we're not going to get rid of Doc. I can't remember the Sixers head coach right now. The head coach for the Clippers and the Celtics past years. I can't think of his name right now, but I think we'll be fine when it comes later to the end of the season. My name's Joshua Martin. This is Bird Talk Radio. We go live every Monday, 11 a.m. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Bird Talk Radio 2022. gmail.com. That's my email as well, with the Bird Talk Radio 22 at the beginning. Facebook, Bird Talk Radio. You can follow me on there too, and just check me out. I'll see you guys next week, Monday, 11 a.m. And hopefully it'll be another beautiful Victory Monday. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Have a happy Halloween and stay safe out there. Thank you for watching Bird Talk Radio. Again, I am your host, Joshua Martin. If you want to contact me or be on the show, just email me at birdtalkradio2022@gmail.com, or you can call in during the show at 888-994-4995 in Studio A. Have a wonderful day, and remember, go Birds.